It's September 9th, so that's 10 days. 10 days in a row. I am feeling like a badass of consistency right now. Do you have any idea? And really, it's just because I love showing up and knowing that someone out there is hanging out with me. Again, I don't know why I would think that anybody cares what coffee cup I'm using, but this one's cool. It was one that I bought for my daughter. And she's gonna be so annoyed that this lipstick is gonna get on her cup. It's like an alien sugar skull. How cool is that? Anyway, black coffee in bed. Okay. Oh, and you know what else I found out? As I've been trying to learn how to edit, and then my friend Melissa made the suggestion about YouTube, and I was like, all right. Yesterday, as I was posting stuff on YouTube or trying to figure that out, I think I did it right. Anyways, there's another girl who is totally reading the same book. See it? That one. I haven't checked her out yet, but I should, because I was like, oh man, she's doing this. So you know what I feel like is cool about that? I probably, and I don't know because I haven't checked her out yet. I love that, number one, the voices in my head. Number two, ideas and such are amazing. I often feel like ideas have a life of their own, or that God sends those ideas out, and because I didn't respond, someone else did. And that's always cool. So I don't know when she started. I don't know what she's doing. I'm gonna go totally, creep on her in a little while. But I love that someone else heard that. So again, that totally confirms me in my thinking. So that also makes me believe that there was definitely somebody out there who needed to hear this book. Man, I hope that person is out there, either listening to that other girl or watching her videos or watching this one, or maybe there's multiple people who need to hear this. Maybe they don't want to go buy the book, but if you do want to go buy the book, Mark Nepo, The Book of Awakening. My copy's a little tattered because I carry it around. So anyways, ready? September 9th. Put my old lady eyes on. Oh, and it's thundering again, so you might hear that. I'm hoping the power doesn't go out. This is a poem or a passage called You Know Too Much. Two scientists traveled, Lord. Two scientists traveled halfway around the world to ask a Hindu sage what he thought about their theories. When they arrived, he kindly brought them into his garden and poured them tea. Though the two small cups were full, the sage kept pouring. The tea kept overflowing, and the scientist politely but awkwardly said, "Your Holiness, the cups can hold no more." The sage stopped pouring and said, "Your minds are like the cups. You know too much. Empty your minds and come back. Then we'll talk." And that is by Leroy Little Bear. I would have to agree. When I was much younger, it seems like the younger you are, the more you think you know. That was me. I knew it all. No, I didn't. I didn't know everything. I knew a lot, and I was very confident in asserting my rightness in everything I knew. And now, as I've gotten older, I realize how little I knew and how little I know. And there's a whole giant world of interesting things out there that I just know nothing about. And I'm so grateful to have learned the things I've learned along the way. But man, I know nothing. And I feel like I know some cool things. I feel like I know a lot of cool things, but really, I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. All right, I was gonna take my glasses off. Nothing good can come of that. Knowing everyone's birthday is not the same as feeling the wonder of birth, nor is being accomplished in the many positions of lovemaking the same as being passionate. It was the great Canadian scholar Northrop Frye who pointed out that understanding the principles of aerodynamics has nothing to do with the experience of flying. If at times you feel numb or distance from the essence of what you know, perhaps your mind, like the sage's teacup, is too full. Perhaps, like a bowl too full of fish, your deepest thoughts have no room to move. Perhaps we all need from time to time to dump out all that doesn't stick, to let God, like a great wind, rim our head like an empty bowl. Information is not wisdom. The mind, while a great and irreplaceable tool, can store instead of feel, can sort instead of understand, can, like a beaver, build a dam of everything precious. If you cannot speak when your mouth is stuffed with unchewed food, how can you think clearly if your mind is stuffed with undigested information? All right, I just need to stop and feel that. I mean, I do feel that. Knowledge is not wisdom. Information is not wisdom. But how do we empty the mind? Oh, good, the kids are yelling in the background. But how do we empty the mind? By not overthinking, by not storing or sorting, by not replaying fears or dreams or doubts or praise, by choosing the most important thing on our endless list of things to do and doing it fully after tearing up the list. All the wisdom traditions say to be still. See, you remember what I said the other day? That stillness will bore holes in our useless knowing. But how do we begin? Every time you find yourself sorting life in your head, stop and notice what the brightest spot of light around you is touching. After a week of this, make a deal with yourself. Trade 5 facts about how to live for 1 hour of unplanned living. Then have some tea. Or have some coffee. I think I'm smearing it. All right, here's our little mindfulness thingy. If your mind were a suitcase and could only hold 5 things, what would they be? When experiencing something troublesome, how many times do you go over it in your mind? Why? What would happen if you only went over it once? When going to sleep, does your mind sort and file and replay information? For the last 30-something years. When waking, does your mind more easily experience what's before you? If so, try to give life to the sensation of waking twice during your day. Bring only 1 thing from your suitcase with you today, and then leave the suitcase at home. Man, this is a good one today. This is a good one today. And here's another kitty. Come here. Come here. This is Coco. I don't know if you can tell, but she is literally like the most beautiful chocolate brown. She's the other one of our fosters. And she's super lovey also. She's a little bit more skittish, but she's super lovey. Hi, kitty. Come here. She's like, no, I'm not. So she's definitely a cat because she does not do what she's told, but she's very sweet. So I hope you have a great day. Or if you're watching this in the evening, I hope you've had a great day. Love you. Have a kick-ass-tastic day. I will see you tomorrow. This thing probably isn't going to work again. Nope.